guys, it's Julia and welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a non-fiction recommendations video. Which I love fiction, don't get me wrong, but some people are a little bit intimidated by nonfiction or think it's boring, so I thought I'd share some of my recommendations with you guys that I personally really love, and some of these are like my favorite books ever, so I'm super excited to talk about them with you guys. And there is a giveaway at the end of this video, so stick around till the end to see what that giveaway is all about. The first two books I have here are both by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. This one is Dear Ijiwele, or A Feminist Manifesto and 15 Suggestions, and this one is We Should All Be Feminists. And basically this is a very like standard guide to feminism. It's basically just the basics, getting into feminism. It was a TED Talk as well, and it's really short and really easy to get through and really informative, especially if you don't read about feminism very often. This one I loved. I think that I gave this like a 4.5 or like a 5 stars. I love this so much. Basically, one of Adichie's friends writes her and asks her how to raise her daughter to become a feminist, so she responds back with this book, and it's all about how to raise a kid as a feminist and why you should, and it was just absolutely amazing. I loved it so much. It was great. I would personally suggest this one over this one, but then again, you should probably read this one first. You know what I'm saying? Next up here, I have two books by Roxane Gay. So for this, I have Bad Feminist and Hunger, both by her. Bad Feminist I read first, and I did like. It's, again, another feminism book. Clearly, I just love these books a lot, and I would suggest them if you want to get more into nonfiction. This book is basically a bunch of essays about that Roxane Gay wrote about her being a feminist. Basically, she talks about feminism, but it's not just like the base, like it's not just the standard version. She really expands on all these topics. It's written in essays again, and it was so informative, and I learned so much from this book, and I would highly recommend it for those reasons. Hunger by Roxane Gay, which is about, I just did a whole length review on this, and I absolutely love this book with all my heart. I would highly recommend it. It does have some trigger warnings though, so make sure you look into those. I don't want to say them because some people consider trigger warning spoilers and then all this other stuff, but this book is a memoir of Roxane Gay and her life and her body and how people see her body. She struggled with being overweight for a long time, and it's about how people view her and how she views herself and the things that have happened to her in her life, and it was just absolutely incredible. I loved it so much. I think it's so meaningful, and the fact that Roxane Gay actually shared all of this stuff with everyone just means so much, and I know it's going to help so many people and make so many people feel less alone, and it really gave me a whole new perspective, so I would highly recommend this. I have Brain on Fire by Susanna Cahalan, about 24-year-old Susanna who wakes up in a hospital room knowing she doesn't know what happened, how she got here, and it's basically her story of her going through like a psychosis. And it was absolutely amazing. It was one of my favorites of last year, the year before, I believe. I love this so much. It's the first book that made me even like tear up slightly. Not cry, but just tear up a little bit. So this was absolutely amazing. I love this so much, and I would highly recommend this to anyone who is interested in medicine or anyone that is interested in psychology. I think it can go both ways, and it's very informative and interesting, so I would definitely suggest this one. Not least, I have Every Other Moment by Jonathan Kis-Lev. This book is kind of like a self-help book, though I wouldn't call it that too much. I have talked about this book before, and I was sent it by the author a while ago to review, and I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to talk about it in this video. It's pretty short and talks about like finding happiness, and it literally says a manual on choosing happiness, and it's really great. I really enjoyed it. I really needed this at the time. Unlike other like self-help kind of books, I didn't find this one preachy, which I absolutely hate about those books, is when they're super preachy and giving me like stupid ass quotes that I've read like 2,000. This book is, I really love that you feel like you're having a conversation with him. It's very personal. There's quotes in this book, don't get me wrong, but they have pretty illustrations in it, so if you like things like I don't know, like Milk and Honey, where there's like the quotes and the illustrations and stuff, this is like kind of like that. It's really interesting. I really like how this was done. There's Edgar Allan Poe quotes in here, which you guys know is my weakness. It does have a religious element, so I'm not going to say that it doesn't. Jonathan talks about his own experiences with religion and how some people do rely on religion for like personal issues and stuff. We're a bit skeptical because usually religious books, I don't want anyone to like push their religion on me, but that is not how I felt at all. He even says like he doesn't try to convert anybody, or he doesn't try to do this. It just talks about how his religion has helped him a little bit, and it's not for long either. It's just the first bit of the book. You guys, the writing in this book isn't the best in the whole entire world. It's not considered like Vladimir Nabokov writing. I love that I can say that now that I read Lolita, but it's not like prestige writing. Like, you're not going to get this like beautiful, mesmerizing writing style, but it does feel very real, and it feels like a real dialogue. It feels like you're talking to a real person and not like someone who looked up a bunch of quotes on the internet and just like slabbed them in a book. And even though there is quotes in here, it's not like that, and they go along with the story, and he like talks about them, and I would just highly suggest this book. So there you guys have it. Those are my nonfiction book recommendations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And surprise, not a surprise because it's in the title, I contacted some of these authors to see if they would like to give away some of their copies for you guys. I asked on my own for you guys, especially because I wanted to give back to you guys in some way. So most people said no, which is cool because I understand. Jonathan, who wrote Every Other Moment, is providing 2 copies of his book. I approached him, so don't think he's just telling me to talk about his book and then he's gonna send people free books. No, I asked him. So he's going to be providing 2 copies of Every Other Moment for you guys. I have the Rafflecopter link down below. Basically, Rafflecopter is where you can like do giveaways. I used it once before and I really enjoyed it. So the giveaway is going to start from this date and end on this date. Basically, you get points from like following me or Jonathan on Instagram and from doing certain things or subscribing to my channel, because this video is for my subscribers only. Anyways, basically the winner is, I find out the winner through Rafflecopter, and then I'm going to be contacting this winner, and if you don't respond within 5 days, I'm going to choose another winner, because I had an issue before where this person didn't contact for like a month, so I can't do that. So there is 2 winners, and I'm going to hope that you guys check your emails within 5 days, because I don't want to wait around like forever for responses. And then anyways, so yeah, but good luck to everyone. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the notification bell to be notified for when I post new videos and all that sort of stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.